Hey guys, Ivan here, and in today's video we got a couple of really interesting bodybuilding updates. We are starting with this insane freaking physique update of good Vito and I gotta correct myself, 2 weeks out of Arnold Classic Brazil. In my previous video about him, I said he was 4 weeks out, and I was wondering why is he so lean at 4 weeks out, but I just miscalculated the time. For some reason I thought it was like 5th of March. I mean, time flies, right? So he's actually 2 weeks out of the Arnold Classic Brazil, and he's winning that one. He's winning that one easily. That's not really a question. That's not a debate that we're gonna have today. What we can talk about, the question that we can ask ourselves is, will good Vito be able to win Pittsburgh Pro? Guys, I know, Derek Lansford is doing it, and he is doing it. It's not a question. I heard from a reliable source that he actually signed the contract a long time ago, so that's not questionable. Derek Lansford is doing it. We have Nick Walker and we have Martin Fitzwater, and now we have good Vito in that mix. And again, I know, those guys are, Derek won the Olympia, Martin is 4th place at the Mr. Olympia last year, Nick was as high as 3rd, he won the Arnold Classic. All these guys are absolutely crazy. It's a sick top 3, but I don't think we can say it's a really good top 3. We gotta say it's a really good top 4, because I don't see why good Vito, looking like this, wouldn't be able to beat any of those 3 guys. It's probably not gonna happen. He doesn't have the name yet, but physique-wise, check this out. Front double bicep. Crazy impressive. The size, the width of the legs, the arms, the biceps, the lats, the small waist. His front double is arguably going to be the best front double on that stage. Bigger legs than Derek, better quad separation, bigger biceps. Better biceps than Martin Fitzwater, better waist and the flow of the physique than Nick Walker. I can see him beating all these guys in the front double. We'll see what it's going to actually look like on stage, but right now all this is looking super impressive. Side chest as well, very good. His side poses are really good. He has that side thickness to his body, to his upper body, and the legs as well. He has those hanging hamstrings. The arms are massive. Maybe chest could be a little bit fuller, but he's probably depleted here, dieting for the show, obviously. Now, his back double bicep is definitely problematic, and against those guys, he's not beating any of them in the back double bicep. He's losing that pose for sure. Against Derek, of course, against Nick as well, and against Martin too. But it seems like he has improved. Right? We'll see once he's actually completely dried out and filled out. Maybe the skin won't look this wrinkly. Once the muscle is actually full, it's gonna stretch out the skin. I think his back is gonna look more conditioned and fuller as well. He has 2 more weeks of dieting to do for the Arnold Classic Brazil, and then if he wants to, if it's needed, he can get even more shredded for the Pittsburgh Pro. But I think he's gonna be ready in those 2 weeks, and he can just cruise with that conditioning. Maybe try to work on fullness and maybe progress, maybe do a little rebound and then cut down for the show again. I can definitely imagine, I can definitely see him getting even better for the Pittsburgh than he will be for the Arnold Classic Brazil. Maybe they're actually saving him. Maybe he won't be 100% for the Arnold Classic Brazil, and they will really push the gas pedal to the ground for Pittsburgh, where he's actually gonna have to fight. At the Arnold Classic Brazil, I think he's winning that one pretty easily. And as far as his back double, once again, I think it's improved. I think the lats are bigger. It's still always going to be his weakest pose, but it's good, it's better. Side tricep, just like his side chest, a lot of thickness from the side, with a small waist and controllable midsection as well, which is pretty rare these days. Abs and thighs, one of his better poses, better than Derek's for sure, and better than Nick's. We'll see about Martin. Martin has a pretty good abs and thighs, but good Vito here, with his quads and his midsection as well. And as far as the most muscular, also really impressive, really freaky. I think he can definitely challenge both Nick and Martin, and I definitely see him beating Derek in the most muscular, because that's Derek's weakest pose. And guys, again, I'm talking about good Vito like he's a top Olympia contender. I'm talking about whether he can beat Derek Lansford. I know how crazy it sounds, but that's the way I see it. Maybe I'm completely off the mark. Maybe actually once he steps on the stage, it's gonna be a different story. But I don't think so. I really don't think so. I can see that he looks phenomenal right now, and I can definitely see him being compared to the very best in the world. I don't see why not. You know, he needs to do some more conditioning work. He can definitely get in better shape, but he's close to it. He's pretty much he's like 90% ready right now. And like with the size, with the improvements he made, he's definitely improved and a lot bigger. I think this is going to be really, really impressive, really dangerous. And no, I'm not going to say I see him winning the Pittsburgh, because what are the chances of him beating all those three guys? You know, not very high. But I'm pretty sure he will be able to compare really well against those guys. That's the way I see it, and this is looking crazy impressive. Whatever you guys think, tell me down below. Alright, so like I said, from what I'm seeing of good Vito, I can tell already that he is going to be that good. That's the way I see it. Now, when it comes to this guy right here, you might be wondering who the hell this guy even is. Maybe you know, maybe you don't. His name is Jack Eagles. He's a new Classic Physique pro. He turned pro last year, and just about now he had a pro debut. Now, again, some of you don't even know who he is, but I'm sure a lot of you do, because he's basically a new star of bodybuilding on social media, the new Classic Physique star. And I'm sitting over here and I'm commenting him and telling you who he is, and I never made a video about him before. Now, why didn't I make a video about him before? Actually, I did talk about him, but on a different podcast in Serbia. And if you guys are from Balkans, maybe you watched that, you know what I talked about, what I said. And we were watching this physique update. This was shared all over the social media. Everybody was talking about Jack Eagles' new future Classic Physique star. And I was like, nothing special. I don't want to sound like a jerk, but I was like, you know, I don't see anything super impressive here. I mean, waist is small, and like he has a nice structure, but nothing is crazy impressive, and he's not even that young, really. Like if he was 18 or 19, like that guy from Lithuania or whatever he is from, like that kid that's 19 years old right now, or Anton Ratushny who won his pro card at 19, if he was like one of those kids, then yeah, this would be impressive, but he's actually like 23 years old. I mean, yeah, that's still young, for sure, he's young, yeah, but like Chris Bumstead won the Mr. Olympia at 25. So it's not something like outstanding if you ask me. And as far as his physique, I just thought like it's not that crazy. The arms aren't that big, the legs are also pretty small. Like he has a very wide chest, right? That area is just, he has wide shoulders, wide chest, and a small waist, and good lats, popping lats, but muscularity-wise, nothing is too impressive. At least it wasn't to me. So that's why I didn't cover him, and I'm covering him now after he competed, and I'm kind of trying to prove a point, but I never said it, or like on this channel. I said it on the different podcasts, like I said. If some of you guys are watching the Serbian podcast, you know what I said, and I wasn't impressed, and based on what I'm hearing, the show that he is competing at today, they're saying he's going to be like between 6th and 8th spot. So, I mean, the video is horrible, and it seems like he's really flat, but is he flat or is he just too small still? I mean, the guy has a nice structure, but he still has to do a lot more work. Like, he definitely needs to bring up the size of his legs, of his arms, of his entire body, if he wants to be actually competitive against the top Classic Physique pros. I mean, I don't know how much more room he has. If he already maxed out his weight cap, then he won't be able to do that. He would have to switch to the open, but I don't see him, you know, as somebody who's going to be able to put on enough muscle to be competitive in the open. I mean, maybe he failed with peaking for this show. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe he just came in too flat for some reason. Maybe something went wrong during his prep. But I don't think so, because on his Instagram you can see like all the physique updates leading up to the show, and he looked a lot better on social media, I gotta say that as well, than he does on stage. He looks much better on his Instagram shots, but still, I wasn't too impressed, and I didn't expect him to place much better than he just did it. He's about to actually. Again, I don't want to sound like a jerk, but I'm honest. I'm telling you what I'm seeing, and I'm not too impressed with this guy. And why am I even making a video about him? It's because it's all over the place. It's all over the social media. Every Instagram page is talking about this guy like he's some sort of a future classic physique star, which I never saw. And now after him placing this badly at this show, I'm happy that I'm not crazy. Honestly, guys, like, I'm not happy that the guy failed. I wish him all the best. But everybody was hyping this guy up a lot, and I was like, what is so special about his physique? I never saw it, and I'm honestly glad that I saw it. I didn't see it, actually. I didn't see what is so special. But yeah, I mean, hopefully, I really hope for him that he's going to make enough progress over the years that one day or in a couple of years, he's actually going to be impressive. And if he gets there, I'm going to say it. I wish him all the best. I don't know the guy, but yeah, I never saw that he's going to be that good, that he's going to be like one of the top pros. And yeah, at his pro debut, at his first pro show, he's placing from 6 to 8. Do I see him winning a pro show this year and qualifying for the Mr. Olympia? I mean, there are very weak shows out there. Maybe he can win one. I don't know. But as far as like being a top pro, top classic physique pro in the open, give him 3 years. If he continues doing this after 3 years of putting on muscle, and if he still has room to put on more muscle, if he gets like 20 pounds bigger, then yeah, I can see him. But like this, no, not a chance. If you ask me, that's the way I see it, guys. If you see it otherwise, tell me down below. Alright, now look at this. Look at this. I placed these guys in this order intentionally for you to see what a really good classic physique IFBB Pro looks like, what the size actually should be. I mean, look at Wesley Vissers right now, 1 week out of Detroit Pro. He brought back the fullness that he didn't have at the Arnold Classic stage. He has it now. He looks blasting full. Super massive, super big, super wide. Crazy details throughout the chest. Crazy width again through the shoulders. And like just a lot of muscle in the arms, in the biceps, everywhere, man. And like this is what I'm talking about. This is actually what a top classic physique guy looks like, and also a potential Mr. Olympia winner, in my opinion. Now, we all know that Wesley is not gonna be doing the Mr. Olympia, at least that's what he decided between the Arnold Classic and Detroit, which is the worst time to make any decisions, right? After a show, especially after you fail at a show, when you are emotional, when your brain is playing games with you, when you have no fuel to think right. That's not a time to make decisions, big decisions like this. But he made a decision, and as his wife says, when he says something, he does it or doesn't do it. So, yeah, it seems like he's gonna stick with that decision, but I think it's wrong. I definitely think it's wrong. I think he's going to win the Detroit, against Matt Grego. If he wins that show against Matt Grego, Logan Franklin is not doing, but if he wins it against Matt Grego, it's gonna send a message, because Matt was at third at the Arnold Classic, and if Wesley beats him, and beats him like convincingly, it's gonna send a message. And again, I don't see why Wesley wouldn't be able to win the Mr. Olympia. I mean, yeah, I know how good Mike Sommerfeld is. I know how good some of these guys like Rob Diesel, like Logan Franklin, Ramon Dino, Ursko Latsinski, they're all really good. But Wesley beat most of them before, when he was 100%. After that, after the Arnold Classic, he was nowhere near 100% peak. He failed horribly for the Mr. Olympia. And then he failed again, probably even worse, for the Arnold Classic. And now look at this pose as well. It seems like he's actually bringing it really well for the Detroit Pro. And honestly, I wish he's going to change his mind and actually go through with it and do the Mr. Olympia as well, because it seems like he's bringing that good peak that he once brought. It seems like he's going to be really good at Detroit Pro. What I'm seeing right here is really impressive. You guys tell me, what do you think? Do you have him winning Detroit? What do you think? What did you think before about Jack Eagles? And what do you think about him right now? And also, do you think can Good Vito win the Pittsburgh Pro? Whatever you guys think, tell me down below in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. For more content like this, guys, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. All the best, and bye-bye.